Hi guys, my name is Jessica Starr. I'm an artist and a small business owner, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 things about me. Also giving you guys 10 reasons to follow this channel. I'm 90% sure there's going to be something in here that you relate to, but if I'm wrong, you can comment down below and let me know and tell me something really cool about yourself. Today, while I share with you these fun facts about myself, I'm going to be making some magnets so you can have a really cool process to follow along while you listen to me tell you all of my business. Okay, so thing number one about me is that I really love games, especially games that slow me down and tell a story. I love farming sims, adventure sims. I also really like food games like Good Coffee, Great Coffee, or Good Pizza, Great Pizza. When I was a lot younger, I played Farmville a lot, and I also played Sims a lot too. And like, my taste in those games have like not changed at all. They've simply just evolved. So I still have my Farmville account, and I've had it for like what, 12 to 13 years now. It's been a really long time. I'm just like, I played it so much that I just cannot bring myself to delete it. But yeah, I really love those kind of games, and I realized like nowadays I'm really like diving into like more storytelling games, which brings me to say that I really want to explore D&D next. I think it's going to be so fun, especially because I really enjoy character design and writing, and I think getting to like design my own characters to like take part in that game is probably going to be like one of the funnest parts for me, but also like engaging in the like storytelling and the gameplay. I feel like I would love it so much, and like this did not click to me until now. Like I've heard about D&D so much in the past, but I never really gave it a chance. I was just like, okay, but now I'm just like, wait a minute, I think I'll really like that. I think actually just like leaning into writing more has made me like want to explore D&D more, and also like playing games like Love in Deep Space, which isn't a Tome game, but like it has a lot of storytelling in it, and I'm just like, I like this. I really do like this. So I definitely want to explore into that more. As for the consoles that I play on, I do have a Nintendo Switch. I also have a Nintendo DS Lite, and I also play on my phone. So yeah, those are all the consoles that I use. However, I really want to invest in a really good, take a shot every time I say really. I really want to invest in a good PC system, like gaming system, because I would just love to like try gaming on like a computer. I think that would be so cool. And also I'm an artist, so I think it'll be like a double whammy. Like I have a good computer setup for work and also for gaming. Yeah, I know nothing really about computers, so maybe you shouldn't work where you play. I don't know, maybe that'll be too much on my computer, but I'm really hoping that like I can just like get something really pretty and aesthetic and something that works, you know? Anyways, the second thing that I'll be sharing with you guys is that I have symbrachydactyly, or cleft hand. This is a congenital limb difference, simply meaning that I was born with it. I used to be extremely insecure about this when I was younger. However, as an adult, I've really come to terms with it, and I really do love myself. Don't get me wrong, there are still days where I do feel a little bit insecure about it, especially if somebody like is weird about it. But yeah, honestly, now that I'm grown and I found like an entire online community of like amazing, talented people who are like me or similar to me, it has made me feel a lot less alone, and it has given me a lot more confidence in myself because I don't know, having that community is just really reassuring, you know? Also, there really isn't anything that I cannot do. Like, some days I forget that I'm like this. Like, I'm a little bit different, you know? Like, I enjoy lots of things, lots of hobbies. I play volleyball, I crochet. I used to play the piano very regularly. I used to play the violin very regularly. Like, my hand was never something that really slowed me down. If anything, I'll just have to find an alternative way to figure out what it is that I want to do, but it never really prohibited me at all. So, like, no, not really any complaints on this side. Yeah, so the world truly is my oyster. I'll try anything. I have a video on my channel of me trying pottery for the first time. I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried, but I stuck through it, and at the end of the day, like, it worked out. So it's just like, challenging or not, like, I get up to a lot of things with these fingers. If you are looking for people like yourself or for someone you know, there are honestly really tons of organizations and tons of people who have and support limb difference. So if you don't know where to start, feel free to reach out to me and I'll give you a list of people that I follow. I'll give you a list of like organizations and stuff like that that can really I don't know, give you some insight on this entire world. And yeah, I would love to share it, and I would love to help anybody who's like feeling alone and needing a little bit of community. So reach out. All right, number 3 is I have a dog. I'm a dog mommy. He is a fluffy or long-haired Pembroke Welsh Corgi. And he also has his tail, so he's quite unique. We definitely have a little, well, he definitely has a little fan club in my neighborhood, and we definitely do get a lot of stops. He's very, very handsome. I love him to death. I got Coda, well, his full name is Hakoda. I got Hakoda around the pandemic, so yes, he's very much a pandemic baby. And yeah, I've always wanted a dog. I had dogs growing up, but at the time I did not have any pets, so I decided to, I don't know, take a chance and get a puppy. And let me just say, corgis are very cute, and I think like on the internet they're portrayed a certain way, but they are working dogs and they are a lot of hard work, and I don't think people realize that. So getting Coda was such a rude awakening for me. He was hard work, okay? When I first got him, we struggled a lot. Corgis are very stubborn, independent dogs. They have all animals have their own thoughts and whatnot, but it's like the way they process things, it's just like they're not aiming to please you. They're aiming to like get through their own goals. If you know what I mean. If you have dogs, really smart, intelligent, working dogs, you know what I mean. So yeah, when I got him as a puppy, he was snappy. He was like a little land shark chewing his way through everything. And I think also what made it so hard raising him was the fact that I honestly didn't have much knowledge on really raising dogs or much knowledge on dog behavior, and he was getting to know me. He didn't really know me either. So there was a lot of misunderstandings. There was a lot of times where I probably left him alone and he just like destroyed everything. And yeah, I didn't really know how to train him properly. It was extremely, extremely rough. I lost a lot of things, a lot of chargers, a lot of shoes, a lot of bags of plant dirt. He made lots of messes. He peed, he pooed. It was a lot of late nights with this little dog. He was a baby, of course. But yeah, and also he's reactive, and he was food aggressive, or not food aggressive, but well, food aggressive is the word, but the proper term is he like resource guarded a lot. So it was very frustrating. There were some times where I was just like, I think I need to give this dog away, and I felt so much guilt for thinking that. But I was genuinely so overwhelmed. Like, I did not know how to deal with this. And like, the bigger he got, like, it was getting worrisome, because obviously these behaviors might be easier to manage with a small dog or a puppy. But as he got bigger, I'm just like, whoa, this is really dangerous. However, I stuck it out, and I really got to know him and spend time with him, and I tried to understand him as much as possible. I follow like a lot of like online pages and blogs where I could learn more about dog behavior, and I think now Coda and I have an understanding. I really, really love him, and picking up on dog behaviors allows me to advocate for him more and to understand how he's feeling in the moment, so he doesn't feel overwhelmed and need to like lash out or snap or, you know, really hurt anyone, you know. And I will say also, the older they get, the more they calm down. So he is 4 now, and we are pretty cool. Every once in a while he does, you know, get to his breaking point, as does everyone, you know. Like, I don't always have good days, and neither will the dog. So there are times when, you know, he just gets in his feelings, or he just overwhelmed, and he like snap out and he might nip somebody. But it's a lot less now than when he was younger. I remember we used to have this ongoing thing where we'd be like, oh, it's been so and so days since the last incident. And then when he snaps out, like, we'd be like, oh, 0 days since the last incident. So, but yeah, he's a great guy. He's a sweetheart. He might love humans more than dogs. And I'm just like so happy that I stuck it out. But I always want to be honest and upfront with people when they say that they want a dog, especially a corgi or any working breed like a corgi. I always want to be honest with them to let them know what it is that they're getting into, because even though I did my research online, I feel like online is really, they really gloss over what it's like having a dog like that, and you see all the pretty fun parts of it, but not the gruesome, gritty ones. So yeah, I absolutely love Coda with all my heart. We have so much fun, and now that he's older, and now that I understand dog behavior more, and I know how to act correctly having a dog, we truly do enjoy ourselves. All right, next. I love fashion. I absolutely love when people express themselves through the clothing that they wear, the makeup, the hair, like the accessories. I absolutely love it all. And I also love expressing myself that way too. I love when people look like art, and I love when people look different. I love like when you can tell somebody's personality or their individualistic character through their clothing. I feel like my personal style is definitely not breaking any like barriers in the fashion industry for sure, but I think in the circles and environments that I grew up in, it's definitely different, and it's definitely like a topic of discussion most times. Yeah, so for the circles that I'm in, I will say that my sense of style definitely is unique. It definitely sets me apart. As for my aesthetic, I still honestly haven't fully put my finger on it, and when I do, I would love to do a whole video just about that. But I love like flowy pieces, long skirts, dresses. I love shoes. I love bags, and I tend to lean towards like pastels and earthy colors. And yeah, I feel like growing up as a black girl in like more urban or black spaces, not everybody dresses like this, you know. So yeah, I think I love it. I especially love that I have the confidence now to like lean into it a lot more. I will say I definitely haven't unlocked my fullest fashion potential, I think. there are still some like lines I want to cross and stuff like that when it comes to it, and like not have to worry about what people think of me. But I will say I'm very happy for the way that I do express myself, because it just makes me feel so comfortable and so like freeing and so confident, and that's exactly what we all should be going for, you know. Like, yeah, like honestly my favorite thing to be in is like a skirt, and I feel like people might see that a certain way, like, oh, like you're like either like you're a prude or you're religious, but like I just feel so good. Like, it's just flowy and it makes me feel like the most feminine, beautiful version of myself. So I'm just gonna keep wearing them no matter what anybody really says. I know that I really had my style like down to a T when I went out for brunch with my sister and my cousin the other day, and I was wearing like a skirt and a really cute tee, and she was like, "Oh, thank God we all dressed casual." And I was just like she was like, "Yes, Jessica, that's your casual." And I'm just like, "Yep. I've achieved it. I have." Anyway, oh, I want to share some of my favorite fashion people as well, but I did not write that in the script. So I'm going to add a clip of some people that really give me a lot of inspiration, whether it comes to like clothing or experimenting with color and stuff like that. I will say I also do follow a lot of people who might not have the same aesthetic as me or like personal fashion taste as me, but I still love following them for the way they like express themselves. I think I'm following them so that one day I can like download their confidence to be more unapologetically me. I don't know. But anyways, I'll share a little bit of some people that I love. Wisdom Kane is one of them. Yes, he is. Hi everyone, you've made it halfway through the video, and this section of the video is sponsored by J-Star Studio. Do you like cute keychains to hang on your bags, your wallets, or your keys? Do you like stickers that you can decorate your journals or your laptop with? Do you like to wind down and color really cute and intricate and detailed coloring books? Well, if you answered yes to all of those questions, or even yes to one, J-Star Studio is the perfect place for you. On this website, you can find all handmade or designed products by me, Jessica, from cute accessories to journaling products to coloring books. You name it, it's on there. Visit now to see what's currently available, and definitely stay tuned to see what's coming in the future. I hope you find something that you love or something someone else will love. Thank you so much, and I'll let you get right back on to the video. Alright, number 5 is I am a college dropout. Math was extremely hard for me growing up, and honestly, there's some trauma connected to that, which is why I feel like I struggled so much with it in school. Maybe I'll share that story another day. But I was also severely depressed and broke. My parents just could not afford it. To this day, I sometimes still feel like I disappointed a lot of people who really believed in me, and in high school that I was like this gifted girl and I should use those like intelligence parts of me to do something really great. Mind you, I am, but I think they had other ideas in the ways that they wanted it to go, and I think a lot of people definitely, like, without a doubt would have thought or betted that I would have finished college, but that's just not the case. I used to hold a lot of shame around not finishing college, especially being in a group of friends like who did. And if I could go back, I would do a lot of things differently. I really would. I would really solidify my plan and have a plan A and a plan B. I believe in education no matter what you choose. Like, it could be college, it could be trade school. I think what's really most important is that you have a plan A and a plan B, because the ideas that I had and the trajectory that I had planned to go through with college, it just really didn't work out, and a lot of things were out of my own control, like, which is why I dropped out. So I mean, I do take some credit for that too, like, hey, like, a part of it was me giving up, but I did not suspect like all the other outside factors, and I think that's what made me like so depressed and ready to just like throw it all to the side. So it's just like, when you're making your plan for college, or when you're making your plan to go back to college, whatever stage you are in life, just make sure that you really like sit down, think it through, make a plan A, make a plan B, and definitely know what it is that you want and be confident in it, in what it is that you want. And I think sometimes it's okay to take a break after high school so you can get to learn yourself, because the girl I am now is not the girl I was when I was graduating high school and deciding what I wanted to do in college. And I think also too, I was very confused, and I was very much still trying to figure out who I was as a person. And so because I didn't know, I made a lot of decisions that essentially led to, you know, to the point where I decided not to go back, you know? Now, like, I'm an adult, I know who I am, I'm confident in what it is that I want to do with my life. I feel like I would, not that I feel like, I know that I would make the right choice and decision on what to study, what college to go to, and such, and also what financial decisions to make to get me to where I want to be. So yeah, just take your time when it comes to college. Don't rush. A lot of times people rush through and they end up not finishing, or they end up with a degree they don't even use at all. So yeah. All right, next is that I love writing, and I don't think many people know that about me. Funny enough, I am working on 3 books at the moment, which can also span like 3 different age groups. I'm working on 1 kid's book, and I'm also working on a like children's to young adult novel, and then I'm also working on another novel webcomic, which is for like adults. It's for like mature audiences. And for funsies and for practice, I have a few comics here and there of like just original characters that I like to have fun with. Nothing too serious, but maybe it could be. I don't know. And I also like to write like fanfic and one-shots. I like writing mystery, fantasy. I really also like dystopia because it gives me a space to like talk about the deep things that bother me about society, but mostly romance. I think no matter what, all of my work will have a subplot or plot of romance, love. I just love, honestly. So yeah, that's been really exciting for me. This year I really picked it up a lot more, but I mean, I've been just like taking notes, jotting things down, just like scribbling ideas for like a while, years. And writing was something that I always excelled in growing up as a kid. Writing was something that I always enjoyed and did for fun and excelled in. And for some reason, I just really branched away from that. But growing up now and becoming so confident in myself and like truly finding myself, and I feel like going back to my roots, I picked it back up fully again, which is honestly so full circle for me. And I just feel so right and complete in doing writing. I don't know, I really do feel like I lost myself along the way, but we're back and we're better. I believe we are on number 8. One of my dreams in life is to convert a bus into a small home. And once I convert that bus into my home, I want to travel the United States, visiting different parks, seeing different cities, and just like exploring, living life, seeing the world. I have so many drafts and blueprints and lists and notes of what I want my bust to look like when it's done. I just want it to be like my ultimate home, my ultimate safe space, everything that I could ever want in there. I know I can't do too much because hey, it needs to like drive. It can't be too heavy on the wheels, but I think about it often, so much. I definitely want to build it myself, which is why I just keep going over the designs again and again. And I also want to document the process when I do it. I feel like it will be like my biggest, or at least one of my biggest art projects ever, and I'm very, very excited for it. And yeah, once I build it, I just want to hit the road, me and my dog, and I want to see all the beautiful nature and vibrant cities that the US has to offer. So yeah, stay tuned for that. All right, we're almost done here. Just 2 more things I have to tell you guys about myself before I wrap this video up. Second to last thing is I am constantly overwhelmed by all of the things that I want to pursue in life. Everything seems like so cool and I want to do it, like being an illustrator, a writer, a baker, a singer, a skater, a musician, a business owner, a painter, a textile artist, a comic book artist, like a million and one things. Honestly, how does Barbie even do it? Can somebody tell us, please? I'm not officially diagnosed, but I do think it might have something to do with ADHD. And I don't know how I'm going to sort that out for now, but one way that I'm managing it is creating short-term and long-term goals and trying to stick to things and see them through to completion before starting something else. That is sort of helping a little bit. I still have a long way to go and working on that, but I will say this year I've made a lot of progress by really just like honing in on one thing and forcing myself to finish it before I jump to the next obsession. Yeah, it can definitely be a downfall because it's just like you want to do everything so much to the point that you're overwhelmed and you don't know where to start, and the days just pass you by, and then the years just pass you by, and you're this really, you're just really this ambitious person, but you end up like not really accomplishing everything you set your mind to. And it's okay to have like a go-getter attitude. It's okay to be aspiring, but just like don't let the want or the need to do everything or be good at everything stop you from at least doing something. This is a conversation I mull over in my head a lot, mastery versus proficiency, and I still don't know where I stand. I do feel like proficiency is such a beautiful thing and makes you such a well-rounded person, but also like at what cost? And like, are you doing proficiency in the right way? Because sometimes running after all of these things really might not get you anywhere, or at least not to a place that mastery can get you. You know, I will say also, I do respect mastery so much, but it's good to have like a plan B, you know? So I'm trying to find my cozy little middle between the two. And yeah. I also just have a lust for life, and I just want to find a good way to balance all of those things and definitely make sure that I am, pursuing things that will get me in a healthy place to provide for myself. I definitely want to make sure of that. So, yeah. All right, last thing on my list is I am on a constant journey to manage my mental and my hormonal health. And sometimes it gets the better of me. I have spoken a couple times on this channel how bad my mental health has been and how it's affected my productivity and my relationships. Sometimes I feel like the people around me are genuinely tired of me because I cannot be the best PR version of myself. I'd just be so tired, guys. So tired. Until I can afford professional help, I am on a journey to support my health, mental and physical, through good food, exercise, and positive outlets like journaling, affirmations, and meditation. Bad mental health is so real, and while it is great that we are, having a lot more awareness towards it, I still don't want it to like be something that gets the better of me or be something that is an excuse for like my behavior or how I act. Yeah, so if you are also on a journey to better your mental health, definitely follow along because I have good days and I have bad days and I'm willing to share them all. So yeah, guys, those are the 10 things about me that I hope make me very relatable. And if I am, definitely follow along. Definitely, get in the comment section. Let's talk. Let's be real. I'm honestly willing to listen and have conversations about things. I feel like we covered so much today, even though it was just 10 things. So yeah, let me know. And like I said in the beginning of this video, if nothing I said relates to you, let me know that down in the comments below too. And tell me some things about you. Maybe we definitely do have something to relate to after all. Even if not, I want to know your business. I'm nosy. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching till the end of this video. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate you. Mwah. I've always wanted to do one of those things where it's like, if you watch to the end of this video, put this emoji down below. I think I'm gonna do 11. I'm a horse girl. So if you watched this video all the way to the end, put a little horse emoji or unicorn emoji, some kind of equine emoji down in the comments below. And thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye.